Ajahn Sumedho, monge budista Theravada da Tradição da Floresta e fundador do Mosteiro Amaravati em Inglaterra, esteve de novo em Portugal entre 26 de novembro e 4 de dezembro e presidiu a 2 palestras na União Budista e na Fundação Oriente. Médico da Marinha de Guerra norte-americana, este mestre conheceu o budismo em 1966 na Tailândia, através do seu interesse pela meditação. Em 1967 foi ordenado monge e pouco tempo depois fundou o primeiro mosteiro no Ocidente, em Inglaterra, onde ainda hoje vive.
In Portugal there is growing awareness of Buddhism, but also that there are a variety of traditions within Buddhism. Could you please tell us something of your tradition?
Oh, I'm in the what they call the Theravada tradition, which is usually found in Sri Lanka, Burma, and Thailand. And it is one of the original early forms of Buddhism that survived and developed in in India, and then it spread to Southeast Asia. And so then I actually trained in the Thai form of Theravada Buddhism, and then this was also a forest meditative tradition. So they call it the Thai forest tradition.
Thai forest tradition.
And its main emphasis is on putting into practice the Buddha's teachings. So it's what we might call a meditative tradition.
Right. And these days you live in the UK?
I've been living there for 30 years, yes.
And you're head of a monastery in the UK?
Yes. We have. I went to live in the UK in 1977 on invitation by a Buddhist group there called the English Sangha Trust, and and over the past 30 years we've established 4 monasteries in England, and 1 in Italy, 1 in Switzerland, plus in America and Australia. Buddhist monk is to live very simply, so that you're forbidden to have your own money. You're an alms mendicant, so you're dependent on others for the basic requisites, such as food, shelter, robes, and medicine. So, but these are abundantly provided for in England. So, now it's so easy. The monasteries are commuter distance to London and other places. So I mean, it's not a great. It's not difficult to provide the necessities. Right.
I understand that lay people benefit a lot from the monastic life. Not that they become monks, but they visit a lot. Is that the case?
Yeah, the monasteries are always open and for the lay community, and so they come for various reasons. But especially the Europeans, they are interested in the meditation, so many of them come too, so they want to learn how to practice Buddhist meditation. But we attract from both the Asian Buddhist communities in England as well as the European.
In Portugal, there's been a lot of talk about meditation, and Buddhism often is one of the traditions mentioned. Could you tell us, do you think one would have to convert to Buddhism to benefit from the teachings?
No, it's not that type of religion. It's you don't convert to it. So because it's not based on belief system, so you're not asked to believe in anything. But it's so there's nothing to convert to. But its emphasis is on awakening consciousness and examining yourself and the world around you from not through cultural biases, but through awareness and learning to trust and open attentiveness to your own experience, to your own body, to your emotional habits, and what you experience through your senses. So this is where wisdom develops, the ability to understand the human predicament and the world that we live in a way that we can't understand if we're merely operating from views or opinions that we acquire from others.
So one learns from one's experience.
Yeah.
And is there a more favourable setup for that kind of learning, would you say?
It's all around developing awareness around breathing and the body and learning how to develop an awareness through not getting out of the obsessive thinking habits and the negativity that's so common these days in modern people, so that they begin to see things in a much more clear and unconfused way once they develop or have trust in this kind of meditation.
And how long do these, are they retreats, I would imagine, that people go on?
Well, we offer a variety of opportunities. They can come, we have workshops, like every Saturday afternoon there's always a meditation workshop for anyone, for a beginner or whatever. Then there's, we offer retreat periods for a week or a weekend or 10 days, so that people have a chance to, develop accordingly what they feel they're ready for.
So there's a variety of ways of...
Yeah, and they can just come and visit the monastery, it's not, they don't have to even come to meditate. Because some people just like to come because it's peaceful and quiet.
Wow. And now you've been to Portugal twice now.
Yes.
And we don't have a Theravada monastery from the Thai tradition, or any Theravada monastery in Portugal. Do you think there are favourable conditions in Portugal for there to be a monastery?
Oh, I do, yes.
You think so? It looks like there's quite a few Portuguese visiting Amaravati.
Yes, it's our second language at our monastery.